Hey guys, it's that guy with the picks. I want to apologize for the camera that's going on right now. Something's going on with my phone. I have no idea what it is. Let me bring you more bad news. We had a loser last night too. We had the over in that game, and it wasn't even close. I apologize for that. I know my wallet wasn't liking me too much last night, but we're going to come back today in a big way. I'm going to actually drop 2 games. I'm dropping a game here on YouTube, and then I'm dropping another game over on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok yet, go over to TikTok, put in Hat Guy with the Picks, all one word. I'll come up, hit follow, and every time I drop a video over there, which I don't do it too often, because I typically don't drop 2 games in a day, but there's 2 games I absolutely love today, and I want to make sure that we take advantage of both of them. So go over there and subscribe too, and if you're up, just go over and subscribe. The first game that we're dropping here is our record's 21-14-2. We're sitting at 60%. I'm perfectly okay with that, guys. Do not be alarmed. It'll be raising today. Today we got number 3 Alabama traveling to Tallahassee at number 6 Tennessee. This line opened up at -8. It sits at -9. The total opened up at 65.5, and it sits at 66. Big game here, and if you know me, I normally shy away from all the big spotlight games. I normally find a better spot, but there was absolutely no way that I could find a better spot or more value than this game right here. There will be a ton of passing in this game. And I waited. It's 4:30 in the morning right now. It's actually 5:09. I'm lying again. It's 5:09 in the morning, and I waited as long as I possibly can to make sure to get the latest update on Bryce Young to see if he was going to play. 99.9% sure he will be tying up his cleats, putting a jersey on, and throwing for us this afternoon. That is a guarantee. Tennessee got the number 1 overall offense in the country. And I may be a little bit biased on this, and probably some of you are going to agree with me here, but Tennessee's only played 5 games. Ohio State has played 6. You know who number 2 is. And I'm pretty sure after this week, Ohio State will probably be number 1. I'm not saying that Tennessee's going to do bad, because I don't think they will. Number 1 overall in the country. Alabama, number 8 overall. And that was with a pretty bad game out of Bama last week versus A&M. And we only got about 18, 19 minutes out of Bryce Young the game before. They did him a break 400 yards against A&M. A&M has a very, very good defense. Do not get me wrong. But it's not even close to Bama's offense. Tennessee definitely checks all the boxes on offense. Hooker hasn't thrown an interception at all this year. He's done it in big ways with his arms and his legs. He has another 230 yards rushing. Tennessee uses 2 running backs plus Hooker. They average 547 yards a game and 47 points per game. Those numbers are just crazy. Alabama, on the other hand, they check all the boxes as well. Bama's offense, they average 7.45 yards a play, and they average 504 yards a game. Bryce Young was and still will be in the Heisman hunt. Right now he's got 1205 with 14 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in less than 4.5 games. Those numbers are pretty big. Gibbs, absolute beast. I mean, any starting running back that plays at Alabama, an absolute beast. Gibbs, he's ran for 535 yards and 2 touchdowns so far this year. He just put up 154 yards on an A&M defense, which is top-notch. And A&M specializes in shutting down the run. Their secondary is very, very suspect. Them stopping the run, there's no suspect at all. For him to put up those yards, that's yeah. They got a great set of wide receivers. I mean, hell, they got a gang of them. Burton Brooks, Prentice, Hayden. So on the offensive side, I see this game about as even as it can get on the offensive side. Now, let's get to the elephant in the room. And it's a big elephant. It's a real big elephant. Alabama has the number 6 overall defense. They're giving up 3.7 yards a play. They have only given up 7 touchdowns all year. And they only give up 250 yards a game. That's against Texas, Arkansas, A&M. They're giving up a whole 12.5 points per game. Wow. I looked at those numbers and I'm like, Jesus. Here comes the elephant. Get ready for the elephant. Tennessee comes storming in with the number 87th ranked defense in FBS. And that's not even like the biggest elephant. They're giving up 5.2 yards per play and 425 yards a game. Here comes the elephant. Their pass defense is number 128. There's only 131 FBS schools. You're telling me the number 1 overall offense in the country is backed by the 128th pass defense in the country? Wow. They give up 307 yards a game through the air. That's damn near through half their season. It's not like this went on for 1 or 2 games and it was a fluke. It's crazy. Check this out. Florida threw for 453 yards against them. Akron's like ranked 125th across the board, period, in every offense and defensive thing that you can find. Akron threw for 241 yards on this Tennessee defense. This one's even funner. Ball State threw for 270 yards against Tennessee's passing defense. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What these guys did. Bama, they're 4-1 against the spread on their last 5 on grass. They're 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 in October. The VOLS, they're 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 conference games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5. Here comes the hammer. Alabama is 9-1 against the spread in their last 10 games versus Tennessee. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. In my opinion, in my numbers, the way they line up, this line should be right around 13. The beginning of the week, when they put the line out, they were 50-50 on Bryce Young. It wasn't like 51-49 and there was a slight edge this way, so we're going to put it out at 8. No. They weren't sure. He left for 3.5 quarters and didn't play the next game. You're telling me Bryce Young's worth 1 point? This line should be sitting somewhere around 13. The value that we're getting on this game, we should never be getting. Here's how the story ends. BAMA stops the VOLS numerous more times than the VOLS stopped BAMA. I can't see why we don't score on 80%. And that's my floor. I can't see how we don't score on 80% of drives. The VOLS get completely exposed on defense in this game in a bad way. At home, in a bad way. Obviously, you guys know what the pick is now. Take Alabama, -9, comfortably. I'm going to ladder it up a little bit to make sure I get all the value that I can out of this game. I'm probably going to take it up to 12 myself. I can't see that being a problem either. Alabama +9. Here's your early Christmas gift, guys. Thank me in the comments. Make sure you do that too. I put a lot of work into this one and the next one. Guys, I just want to thank you for the support, love, comments, subscriptions, the whole 9 yards. Just please continue to do it, and I'll continue to bring you great information with high percentage winners. I promise you that. We're going back up again today. We still have plenty of house money to leverage it against them. Let's do it. Make sure you get over to TikTok. Hat Guy with the Picks, all one word. I'm dropping that game over there right now. Thank you, guys. You already know what I'm going to do until I get back to you. We're going to get back to getting this cash.